Have you ever read a product description and just felt like it was written specifically for you? Well, today we're going to deconstruct the marketing for a simple food dehydrator to see how it builds such a powerful, persuasive story. We're going to break down exactly how it turns a common frustration into a really aspirational promise. You know, great marketing doesn't just start by selling you a product. It starts by identifying your problem. So let's dive in and see how this brand sets the stage by tapping into some very, very real kitchen frustrations. And there it is, the hook. See, it's not about features or price tags. It's an emotional question, right? It taps into that universal feeling of guilt we all get over food waste. By starting here, the marketing pulls you right into the story, and it pits you against a familiar villain, that wilting produce in the back of your fridge. And the argument expands pretty quickly beyond just waste. All of a sudden, it's about the money you're losing on expensive store-bought stuff, it's about the constant battle for pantry space, and the frustration of using inefficient appliances that just don't get the job done. And ultimately, it's about that desire for healthier choices for you and your family. By hitting all these points, the problem starts to feel bigger, more complex, and a lot more urgent. This right here, this is the moment they really agitate the problem. They create this gap between who you want to be, this ambitious, super productive person, and what your current tools actually allow you to be. It highlights that deep frustration of having big dreams, but being stuck with small, inefficient equipment. So the real point is, they make you feel like your tools are holding you back from your true potential. So after setting up the problem, the whole narrative pivots. It stops talking about your frustrations and starts painting this beautiful picture of the world you could have. This is exactly where the sales pitch shifts from the problem to the promise. Imagine. You know, that's got to be one of the most powerful words in persuasion. It's an invitation to just step out of your current reality and into an ideal one. All of a sudden, we're not talking about a kitchen gadget anymore. Nope, we're talking about a feeling of abundance, of control, and of real satisfaction. And this visual of a perfectly organized pantry, it just illustrates that dream perfectly. This isn't just about neat jars. It represents a world where you've got homemade, healthy snacks always on hand and absolutely zero wasted produce. Each part of this vision directly solves one of the problems we started with, and that makes the dream feel so tangible, so achievable. So, okay, we've got the problem and we've got the dream, but what's the bridge between them? Well, this is where the product finally gets introduced. Not as some object, but as the hero that makes this whole transformation possible. This language is so deliberate. It's not a machine or an app. It's an ally. That one word completely transforms the product from just a passive tool into an active partner. It suggests collaboration and support, which makes the purchase feel less like buying a thing and more like gaining a helper for your life's goals. Now that the emotional stage is set, it's time for the proof. How does this ally actually deliver on its promises? This is where the marketing dives into the specs, but you'll notice how every single feature is tied directly back to a personal benefit. It starts with the biggest, most obvious number, 12. This isn't just a number. It's the direct answer to that endless small batches problem we saw earlier. It represents scale, efficiency, and the ability to finally match your ambitions. It basically says, you dream big, and this machine can absolutely keep up. And here, all the technical details get translated into emotional benefits. BPA-Free isn't just a material spec. It's about purity and safety for your family. Overheat Protection isn't just a safety feature. It's peace of mind. The marketing isn't selling you a fan. It's selling you convenience and total reliability. And this is the ultimate payoff of all those features, a promise of quality and consistency. It's all about removing the risk of failure, guaranteeing that all your effort and your food won't go to waste. This is the final piece of proof that really builds your confidence in the solution. This brings us to the final, and I think the most powerful part of the argument. The marketing now elevates the entire proposition, and it reframes the purchase completely. This is the key line. It shifts the entire conversation from a one-time cost to a long-term value. An appliance is a purchase you might regret, but an investment? Well, that's a wise choice for your future. It justifies the price by framing it as a down payment on a better version of yourself. And these 4 pillars perfectly summarize the entire narrative we've just walked through. Each one represents a return on your investment. From solving that initial problem of waste, to saving money, to unlocking new culinary possibilities, and improving your health, it's the whole story, packaged up as a vision for your future. So, what this all comes down to is a pretty simple question. The marketing for this dehydrator isn't really selling a product, it's selling a transformation. It's a powerful reminder that the most effective sales pitch often isn't about what a product does, but about who it empowers you to become. And now that you see how it's done, you'll start noticing this strategy everywhere.